A full-size flagship luxury sedan should have the best to offer for the brand in terms of luxury and technology. So, can the 2015 S-Class for Mercedes-Benz do this? Let's go ahead and find out. So this elite full-size luxury sedan is designed and crafted to an opulent degree. More so than in the past, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class feels like a step above traditional competitors like the Audi A8 and BMW 7 Series in its design, quality, and technology. Arguably, it's now the middle ground between those cars and top sedans from Bentley and Rolls-Royce, which makes sense since it not only replaces the last S-Class, but also the defunct Maybach luxury brand as well. Now this one I have here is a 2015 S550, and I particularly like the design of it and the styling, and I like it because it's restrained and it screams out elegance, and it's not something too flashy, I have to say, but it's just a very elegant and very extremely classy car. Now you do have 20-inch AMG multi-spoke wheels too, which I particularly like, because they're also not too flashy and they have a decent design to them too. Now coming to your key fob, I like the key fob, typical Mercedes-Benz key fob here, but you do have your remote keyless entry, your unlock, your lock, your panic button, and to release your trunk as well. Now it is a black exterior with smart key access on all 4 doors, and you do have soft closing doors as well. Now personally, this is actually my favorite car in the entire world right now. If I had the money and if I had to pick any car, it would actually be the S-Class. Now you do have your power driver seat controls, of course, power adjustable headrest, power recline, and power lumbar too. Now stepping on into the big body Benz, it is a pretty easy step in height, and as you can see, the S-Class just has a very elegant interior design that a lot of the other German rivals just cannot match. Now you do have push button ignition, of course. Put your foot on the brake, hit the button to start. Very nice. Now you do have a 7-speed automatic transmission. In typical Mercedes-Benz fashion, it's located up here on the steering wheel. But basically down for drive, up for reverse. And putting it into reverse displays your 360-degree view camera. And you can also change the brightness of the rear view camera as well. You also do have rear parking sensors and a front camera as well. So you definitely won't have any trouble backing up this car. And let's go ahead and cut on the lights and the hazards too. All windows are fully automatic in the S-Class, of course. And let's go ahead and pop the hood, check out the engine bay. Now the S-Class is the first production car to feature autonomous driving, and also the first production car to feature all LED lighting. No single bulb is used in this car. And of course you do have LED headlights with LED turn signals and LED daytime running lights. And eventually all of this technology will trickle down to their smaller luxury cars. Now what moves this big body Benz around is a 4.7 liter bi-turbo V8 producing 449 horses with 516 pound-feet of torque. Now expect EPA estimates to be actually very reasonable at 17 in the city and 26 on the highway. which is actually pretty good for how powerful this powertrain is. It's a very, very refined powertrain. Now, you're also talking about a car that can sense the road ahead and adjust to the road bumps ahead and adjust the suspension. Very advanced. And competitors of the S-Class range from the BMW 7 Series as well as the Audi A8, which are traditional competitors. But the S-Class, like I said earlier in the video, is a step up above those traditional competitors in terms of all of its luxury and technology. This car really impresses me. Now you have full LED tail lamps with LED turn signals and dual exhaust tips and rear parking sensors as well. Now, like I said, EPA estimates are 17 in the city, 26 on the highway. Total vehicle price is $139,335. And of course, all your full power accessories with your power folding exterior mirrors. And let's go ahead and rev it up and see how she sounds. Very nice. Now, like I said, build and materials are excellent out of the S-Class. It's actually one of the best cars I've ever tested in terms of its build quality and its materials. It's just superb. Everything you touch has a very nice, soft, padded, high quality feel to them. Now, the seats in the S-Class are exquisite. Now, these are actually one of the best seats I've ever sat in my entire life. You have a nice, soft, pillowy headrest, and Mercedes actually worked with many different people to deliver the best seating comfort, and they just have the nice right amount of side bolsters too, not firm at all, and it's just very nice, very supple leather, I have to say. Now, coming to the steering wheel design, I love the steering wheel design of the S-Class. It's very classy looking, very luxurious. I just love the design. It's just very elegant. And you have your Mercedes-Benz logo right here too. And nice stitching on the airbag cover as well. Now, as far as the ride goes in the S-Class, it has a very buttery, smooth, supple ride that you won't find in any other car. The S-Class just drives and it rides amazing, and especially with the Magic body control, it definitely makes for a wonderful and very exquisite experience that some other cars can just not match in this class. You also do have the Burmester sound system, which sounds amazing in this car. I've never tested such a good sound system in my car. Very high quality sound system here. Now, coming to your seating comfort also on the command interface, you can actually have a massage, your little own personal massage inside of this car, as well as change the amount of side bolstering, and then you have your heated seats, of course, and then you can change your backrest sides for the front passenger and the driver as well. Adjust the lumbar support too. The most technologically advanced car I have ever seen in my entire life. And you can adjust your shoulders too. But I really do like the massage. First car I've ever tested to have a massage feature. And they are pretty useful too. Now you have your heads-up display button right here. And as you can see, right up there, that's your heads-up display. Now you can also change the settings of the heads-up display too. Like the display content, and if you want navigation messages. And it shows you your speedometer too. And you can change the position of your heads-up display. As you can see. Very neat. And you can change the brightness of it too. It's at full brightness right now.
Just as I drew a waterfall. I still haven't been to the Grand Canyon, but that music always...
Very nice. And you do have the split view screen, which you can watch a DVD at any given time on this monitor over here, while still having the full functionality of the command system while driving. So it's very unique. Now coming to your first screen right here, this is basically going to show all your vehicle information, and you can change different settings as well. And I love the gauges, and they're in a nice digital readout. And it's going to show you what direction of travel you're going in your navigation system if you have a destination entered in. And then what radio station you're on, and you can change the radio station too. Media, telephone, assistance, graphic, service, settings. And you can change the heads-up display settings, driver assistance settings, like your night view assist, and your blind spot assist, your attention assist, and your lane keeping assist. And then you have your lights too. And if you want the instrument cluster to display in kilometers or miles. Pretty neat. Now as far as visibility goes out of the S-Class, it's actually pretty good. However, the C-pillar is kind of thick back there, but you do have all of these cameras around, so I don't think really switching lanes or backing up this vehicle is really hard to do. Now over here on these set of buttons, you have your sport mode, active body control, and then your comfort mode as well. Now this car can actually, like I said earlier in the video, it can sense the road ahead and adjust accordingly to the bumps. And then you have your air suspension as well. Now coming to your safety technologies, you have the optional driver assistance package, which comes with Distronic Plus with your steering assist, active blind spot monitoring, and your active lane keeping assist, as well as pre-safe brake with pedestrian recognition. Very advanced safety technologies available on this car. Now you do have your 360-degree view camera, which you can turn on at any given time. And you do have your front camera as well. Very advanced. You do have night vision as well. Now coming to your two screens, let's get to the main interface here. This is the Mercedes-Benz command interface, and it's been heavily improved over the last generation command system on the S-Class. And this is basically the top-notch system that you can get in a Mercedes-Benz. And it's all controlled by this dial right here and this right here as well. And you have, it's very well laid out and pretty simple too. Coming to your climate controls, I love how Mercedes went with traditional buttons instead of just going with touch sensitive buttons. I hate touch sensitive buttons. I just love how they went with traditional, and they have a nice, very high quality feel to them when you touch on them. And then you also have a menu for them that you can control with the command interface and with this dial right here. You can adjust the footwell, the climate mode, and you do have a fragrance dispenser, so you can keep this car smelling fresh all the time. That's the world's first too in a car. But you have to insert a air freshener cartridge. And you can turn on your ionization. And of course, what temperature you want. And where your airflow is going to, if you want it on your feet or on your face. And it is automatic too. And you can adjust that for the driver and the passenger. Now coming to some of the interior settings, you can change the brightness of the ambient lighting as well as the ambient color too. You have a sunset orange, glow red, a nice twilight purple, moonlight blue, which would probably be my favorite. Then you also have a daylight white and a morning white. And at nighttime, the LED lighting lights up the whole interior. It's almost like a nightclub inside of this car. You have a trunk opening height restriction too. Now coming to your different media options, you have your SD card slot, your optical disc drive, your aux input of course, Bluetooth streaming audio, and your media interface through your USB. Many different media options. Now coming to your TFT display, you also do have your different media options including a USB and your optical disc drive of course, and your auxiliary input too, and Bluetooth streaming audio. And you have your different vehicle settings, your 360-degree view camera, your fuel consumption data, your seat settings, let's go to the different vehicle settings. Now you do have your panel heating. This is actually the first car in the entire world to have heated armrests. Coming to the rest of the interface, you have your AM, FM, and XM satellite radio, HD radio too. And here's your volume control right here. And it's pretty easy to change the radio station, just turn the dial like this. Your internet radio, your satellite radio. And your navigation system has very great graphics and rendering. Kind of reminds me of Google Earth, I have to say. And you do have live traffic and weather too, of course. Your route settings, personal points of interest. You can actually watch DVDs on here too as well. And you can turn the command interface off if you want. And you do have internet browsing as well. And you can access various Mercedes-Benz apps such as Facebook, Twitter, and Yelp, and Google as well through your smartphone connection. If you wanted to enter a destination on your Navi, you just click on this right here on this little touchpad. You just click on destination. You could do a keyword search from your previous destination or from your points of interest or using the map or address entry. And you can also do it by voice too, of course. Your compass. And let's go ahead and shut down the S-Class. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the car, including the rear seat space as well as the trunk capacity. Now, trunk space is actually pretty good, despite that you have the refrigerator cool box right there. Then you have your little cargo coveys on the side too, and a Mercedes-Benz first aid kit, and a power trunk lid as well. Now back here, this class also features a rear seat executive package, which comes with heated and cooled seats, memory seat settings for 2 people, and full powered adjustments, and a remote for the command interface. Now back here, you're living super large with nice, very comfortable seats, a very nice, soft and pillowy headrest that you'll find in the front headrest too. And it's just so comfortable back here. I feel like I'm in even my own couch. It's kind of even more comfortable than my own couch. And you do have a full massage function back here too, and dual zone automatic climate control, and you have your cooled cup holders. Now coming right here, you also have your own table trays as well. And as you can see, you do have the ambient lighting right there too. And like I said, it looks really great at nighttime. And you do also have a refrigerator cool box. And here's your optical drive right there for your rear seat entertainment system. And everything follows through in the rear. Everything is very high quality, even in places you won't touch, like even back there, right there, is nice and stitched and very high quality. But that's a place I probably know I would never touch. Just so elegant. Like I said, this is my favorite car in the entire world right now. I wish I had one. And everything is soft to the touch, super high quality. And you could control a lot from this remote control right here. And you could control the command interface and turn it off and on, as you can see. And you could control the volume.
It was Wynton Marsalis on trumpet, and still
Very
hear
nice.
the trumpet resounding there. The English Chamber Orchestra, led by Raymond Lepard, in a sonata.
And
The
here's your
trumpet
vanity
strings in
light.
D major by Giuseppe Torelli on KDFC. We're coming up next. We'll
Even
hear a sunny
The mirror is
symphony,
wrapped in a very nice high
perfect for the
quality
summer
Alcantara
season.
headliner.
No radio at work? No.
And you can also adjust your sunshades back here, including the shade for your sunroof and the rear sunshade too. And you'll find a 12-volt power outlet right there as well. And down there you will find a 115 volt power outlet and 2 USB ports. Alright, now it's time to check out the front passenger seat. Now sitting in the front passenger seat, you do have full power adjustments with your heated and cooled functions as well. And this seat does massage itself too. And then you also do have your glove box compartment lined with felt. And this is actually where you will find your fragrance dispenser too. Your interior perfume. Very high quality, nice and damped. Alright. So the 2015 Mercedes-Benz S-Class is a step up above other elite full-size luxury sedans in refinement, technology, and luxury. It's one of the world's finest automobiles. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.